Super Mario Odyssey is, without question, guys, one of the best games I've ever played on the Nintendo Switch. And I want to talk about, we've talked about Super Mario Odyssey on the YouTube channel. You guys can check out all of that content that I've already posted. But I want to talk about Super Mario Odyssey 2 and kind of where we stand at this point in time. Where are we at with this title? When is it coming out? I know there's a lot of you out there that absolutely loved Super Mario Odyssey. I mean, it was acclaimed by critics and fans alike. And so we're going to talk about the sequel, guys, the much anticipated sequel that is coming at some point or another. So let's get into it. So guys, this is coming to us from Game Central, Metro, the folks over there. Super Mario Odyssey sequel will expand the series in new ways, says Nintendo. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 may have been critically acclaimed as two of the best video games ever made, but they were by no means the most successful titles on the Wii. Super Mario Galaxy was only the 9th biggest seller with sales of around 13 million, and Super Mario Galaxy 2 only managed around 7 million. Well, the new Super Mario Bros. Sub-series has never been popular with fans, though, who criticize it for lacking innovation, and so Nintendo took a chance by focusing all efforts on Super Mario Odyssey for the Switch. Efforts that have paid off so well, they've changed Nintendo's view on 3D Mario titles. So it felt like each time we created a new installment in the Super Mario series, which by then had expanded into 3D, it became more complicated. After the release of Super Mario Galaxy in 2007, the goal was to develop a more accessible 3D Super Mario game, and the result was new Super Mario Bros. Wii, a basic side-scrolling Super Mario game that even new players could easily play. So recently, people of all generations have been enjoying the 3D Mario game, Super Mario Odyssey. So for 3D Mario going forward, we want to try expanding further in new ways. So, as you can see, he didn't go into any detail, but it is the first time that Nintendo has confirmed a new 3D Mario game. Whether a direct sequel to Odyssey or something else is in development. So to me, guys, okay, before we go any further, Super Mario Odyssey was incredible. I mean, from a multitude of different perspectives, but let's just talk about from a pure business perspective. Number one, Super Mario Odyssey was so huge, guys. I mean, we're talking everybody was playing it, at least trying it out. It got incredible reviews from critics as well as fans. And so not only did it do immense amounts, selling millions upon millions of copies, but it also was a great experience. So it just makes sense that they're going to continue this. To me, it would be totally crazy to me if they didn't call it Super Mario Odyssey. I mean, whether it's Super Mario Odyssey 2, they have to have the Odyssey in there, though, because that's what made this game so great. And I think a direct continuation of that makes complete sense. What do you think, Alyssa?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'd be the first one in line to buy it. It was a great game. I've always been a Mario fan, all the way back to like Nintendo 64, and you had Mario Kart on Nintendo 64. I've always been a Mario fan. One of the reasons I really like it is we have younger children, and so it was super easy for them to play too, and they really loved it, which I think got us into it too, because they're kind of starting their video game journey, and most of the games out are too hard for them. And so I think the Mario games are like a great introduction for kids to get into video games. Mario Kart, Super Mario Odyssey. But the one thing about Super Mario Odyssey that I loved, it's a long game. It was probably a full year before I even got through the whole thing, and my kids, because they finished the story mode, and then I don't know if a lot of people know this, because a lot of people don't finish the credits of a game. If you go through all the credits, there's an end scene of the game, and you can continue the game. It's like you go to the Mushroom Kingdom at the very end. You have to go through all the credits after you beat Bowser at the end of the game, and then you have more things you can do. Like, you can find all the stars. You can get more outfits for Mario to wear. Then you can go back to, once you're done the main gameplay, you can go back to all the other worlds and find all the other stars that you need to find. And it's just such a long game, and I think it's totally worth the price. It's such a great game. And if they would make a sequel, I'd be the first one to buy it.
Were they star? I thought they were moons.
Moons, but then in the Mushroom Kingdom, they're stars.
Oh, okay.
They're like, yeah. So they are moons. You have to collect all these moons. And in the regular gameplay, you don't collect as many, but you have to collect a certain amount to power up his Odyssey, which is his ship is called the Odyssey. And it was a great game. The graphics I thought were amazing. And you know, we're older and we loved the game. I mean, it was a fabulous game for kids and adults alike. I mean, I would love to see a sequel, but I agree that I think Odyssey needs to be in the name of the game, because then we know that it's a continuation or it's part of the Super Mario Odyssey world. Yeah, but I really hope they bring out another one. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think that Odyssey was kind of just like the beginning of what this could really be. Another sub-series in the overarching franchise of Mario. I think that this is something that could be very, very special without a doubt. And so, like, I beat the game, and then obviously I didn't play as much when we were talking about, you know, the Mushroom Kingdom and all of that. But from beginning to the credits, I thought it was spectacular.
But then there's even other side categories, like you go to I think it's like the dark something, and then there's like the darker side, and then there's all these other different levels you can beat, and so it's like almost like a game within a game.
It's like the dark side of the moon.
Yeah, the dark side of the moon, and then there's the darker. Once you beat the dark side of the moon, there's the darker side of the moon. I didn't beat that part; it was kind of hard, but and like I said, I really like that. I think our sons were like 5 and 6 at the time, maybe 5 and 4, and it was really easy for them to play. So they got into it, which I really liked, that they were able to play it, because Mario is just such a pastime for all people who've ever played video games. So I'm glad they get to experience Mario, but in a totally different way than we ever did. But man, that game was so fun. I loved it so much.
Yeah,
I actually played it 2 or 3 times all the way through, because I liked it so much.
Yeah, it's an incredible, incredible thing. It's good for, you know, adults and kids alike, which is awesome about it. So, however, although Nintendo never confirmed the fact, the Bowser's Fury game included with the Switch version of Super Mario 3D World seemed to be by a new team, and after that successful experiment, it could be that they are working on the next full-length 3D Mario game. So, elsewhere in the Q&A, Miyamoto once again confirmed that Nintendo has plans to make movies and other visual content based on IP other than just Mario. Naturally, he didn't say which ones though, and almost certainly won't until it's known how the Super Mario movie is received. So, okay, so let's talk about this. Yeah, so they're going to be making a movie. They're really trying to expand upon a lot of what they're doing.
Like animated, or is it going to be like real people?
I don't know much about it, actually. I'm not sure. They haven't released a ton of information about it, but I'm interested in the movie. A lot of the stuff that they're doing with Mario, I mean, I love it. So this leads us to where could and how long until we see, you know, a Super Mario Odyssey 2? Well, to me, guys, I think we're a number of years away still. I think that Nintendo, they're working on other things outside of the realm of just, you know, Super Mario Odyssey 2. I think they're working on a number of other different games. Mario is probably their biggest, you know, figure or character in all of their universes that they've created. I mean, we could argue Zelda, we could argue a couple other games out there, but I think that Mario is like the standard for Nintendo.
Zelda doesn't hold a candle to the Mario games. I mean, that's...
No, I don't think so either, but a lot of people absolutely loved Breath of the Wild from Zelda. I was not. I was certainly more critical of that than other people, but this is something that I'm really excited about, guys. I think that we're a number of years away, but I'll be sure to give you guys more information as it comes out about Super Mario Odyssey 2. What do you guys think? When do you think we're going to get it? Do you think we're going to get it? Is it going to be called Super Mario Odyssey 2? Or is it going to be just another, you know, Super Mario game that's kind of within that universe but doesn't have the Odyssey name attached to it? Let us know in the comment section down below. And for more Super Mario Odyssey 2 content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.